I don't know if you guys heard the news, but really great breakthrough with the FDA and what's going on with our food system today. A red dye was finally banned, a petroleum-based dye. This is something I've been talking about for a long time, and I'm really glad to see this because anyone with half a brain would realize that we shouldn't be consuming these petroleum-based food additives. I mean, petroleum's what we run our cars on, not our bodies. But, having this video, I gotta, circle back to a couple other videos and talk about it real quick. So, I started beating this drum almost like 2 or 3 years ago. I got a lot of kickback and people were saying things like about, oh, what do you care? You're just a juice head and this and that and going off. And at the end of the day, like, I do care about my health, but I also care very much about what strains I'm putting on my body and how. And to me, food coloring is a very unnecessary strain, and it just doesn't make sense. It was even more clear to me when I was traveling Europe and I saw how they didn't allow these substances over there. It's blatant to me that America, we're the fattest, sickest country in the world, and we got more gyms and more food and more things geared towards fitness and wellness than anyone, and we're just in bad shape. So I have to say all that, but then one of the guys that I was really surprised came at me, talked a whole bunch of trash, was Lane Norton, BioLane. It was embarrassing. He's trying to laugh and kid and, poke fun at me. That petroleum-based food coloring causes all kind of weird side effects. Some of them include symptoms like ADA, like loss of concentration, unable to focus, irritability. These companies that make a ton of money pay the FDA to allow things to slip by. Be smart. Go the natural route, especially with your food. There's enough things you're doing to your body. Don't be poisoning it with unnecessary chemicals.
Do not ingest chemicals, says Aaron. He prefers to inject them. As far as food colorings go, there's no good evidence that they cause any of the things he mentioned. The dosage makes the poison. In very low doses, your body just excretes them. What I do not approve is the ridiculousness of the message to avoid chemicals when I am very confident that you are on enough anabolics to kill a rhinoceros.
And maybe it's because he's a natural guy and that's it too. A lot of these natural guys, that's why nobody likes natural guys, is because you guys just can't be natural and kick ass. You got to try to poke fun at the guys that aren't. It's crazy, but it was really embarrassing, and I was just really surprised at that because, you've been on Joe Rogan, Andrew Huberman, and, you're trying to tear me down for something that anyone with common knowledge and half a brain will realize. I don't know what they teach you with your PhD and whatnot, but don't overlook the simple shit, and don't be upset when you see a guy, just trying to help out. So, I'm sitting here honestly waiting for an apology out of you because I expected things to be different. But if not, either way, people, let's not be doing the petroleum food coloring. It's a very unnecessary thing, and there's lots of things linked to it. And if the studies aren't there and you don't think that you have found the anecdotal evidence or whatever it is you're trying to say, use your brain. Okay, there are big companies out there that are very influential, and they're gonna make sure certain tests are relevant and others are not, so that they can make profit. That's what's going on here. And so, obviously we're gonna have some changes in the FDA. It looks like, RF Kennedy Jr. is gonna really do some awesome things. Regardless of where you stand politically, the guy's in great shape, and I think he gives a shit. And so that's good for us. So for everybody else watching this, I call it a win for us. I really want to thank Jason Karp with Hugh Chocolate and the Food Babe for what they're doing in their efforts, because they have really rallied together, brought it to the Senate floor, and made it happen. It starts with awareness. And that's what I'm doing. It starts with awareness. And from there, it's people that can make moves that do it. And so I support everybody that's trying to make, America healthier, fitter, and better every which way. So there it is. Let's call it a win for the good guys. Eat right, train hard, stay focused. Don't be a sissy.